Yes.
So welcome and welcome all for the 75th session of Center for Social Dialogue. This Center for Social Dialogue is an open platform where we intend to discuss various issues concerning the society. And there is no particular ideological inclination to the Center for Social Dialogue as an institution. As individuals, we may have different ideas and different ideologies. We have no problem with that. But we welcome every kind of idea and ideology to be expressed. Only restriction we normally put is to use a decent language, reasoned argument, and always try to be non-provocative in your presentations. This is our fundamental area of concern. Moreover, we always advise people to understand the limitations of what is called as the right to freedom of expression as contained in Article 19 of the Indian Constitution. So that is the guiding factor for all of us to hold any discussions or dialogue. So these are all the few things, Andy, which I would like to share with you on Center for Social Dialogue. It is an open platform. Everybody is welcome to express their ideas. Every idea can be put to debate and discussion, and to the best possible extent, we'll part with each other on each day, on each occasion, with a pleasant expressions and the exchange of pleasantries. So with the few words, I now hand over the things to Ram Kishore, because today in our Center for Social Dialogue, we are having a discussion on chit funds. The chit funds, understanding the basics and need of common man's financial tool. This is the subject matter. In Telugulo, chit funds samanyuni pradhamika avasarala arthika sadhanam. దీని గురించి మాట్లాడడానికి మనకు మిస్టర్ ఏ చిత్రరసు ఉన్నారు. వారి గురించిన ఇంట్రడక్షన్ రామ్ కిషోర్ గారు ఇస్తారు. ఆ తర్వాత మిగతా సెషన్ ని కూడా మోడరేషన్ విల్ బి డన్ బై రామ్ కిషోర్. Welcome, Andy. Welcome all. Thank you. Ram, now it's hand over to you.
Happy to have welcome everybody to Center for Social Dialogue. It's a platform, as Raghu Kumar Garu was being saying us. It's an open platform with multiple concepts being discussed and debated and trying to see how we can actually negate with the dialogue. Today we have Chirarasu Garu. He's a veteran in the chit fund industry. He's currently the he's currently the president of Incorporated Chit Fund Association, Tamil Nadu, and General Secretary of All India Association of Chit Funds. He brings such a glamour. He brings such an idea of understanding in most simple form of what chit fund is all about and how helpful it is for a common man to build his financial needs across his life. And very interestingly, he has also been part of the parliamentary committee which recently passed the law regarding the corrections in the chit fund law. So, Chirarasu Garu, welcome, sir. Happy to have you on Center for Social Dialogue. Please go ahead, sir. Yeah, you are supposed to unmute, sir. Unmute pannum, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you able to hear me? Ram, are you able to hear me?
Yeah, I'm able to hear you, sir. We all.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Good morning to all of you. I'm sure all of you must be familiar with chit funds, or chitties as it is called or known in Telugu. Some of you are family members or even friends must have been members of chit funds. Others might have heard about chit funds or seen some reports, or rather missed reports about chit funds. You have the market leader, Margadarshi Chits, and another big player, Kapil sits in Hyderabad. I am glad that the Center for Social Dialogue at Hyderabad that discusses challenges before the Indian polity has chosen to discuss chit funds. I thank the organizers for their decision and Mr. Ram and my friend Mr. Murali Reddy for the opportunity given to us to talk to you about chit funds. I have made an attempt to give you the required information in my presentation to help you understand the basics of chit funds and the need for chit funds, which is a common man's financial tool. We shall go into the presentation.
Ram,
Yeah, sir.
presentation will చూసుకుంటున్నారా?
Sir, should
You
I?
can do that fine. Some problems in the.
We should enable screen sharing.
Okay, please. You are enabling screen sharing, right?
Yeah, we have already done for you, sir.
Right. Okay.
You are-
Just a few seconds. Host disabled participant screen sharing. I think you can make me a host, one of the hosts also. Otherwise,
1 minute, 1 minute. I am making you, sir. I am making.
Thank you.
Yes, now you are made host, sir.
Thank you, sir. We'll say one. इसे बहुत दे दे, हाँ। Oh. There appears to be some issues. Okay. Is that okay now? Thank you. Chit fund. Sorry for the delay. There are some snag or issues in the computer. Okay.
No problem. Welcome, welcome. You carry on.
Thank you, sir. Chit fund, as you know, is an indigenous and unique financial instrument that combines savings and borrowing. Let us see some definitions about chit funds. Chit fund is a thrift saving system. Chit fund runs on trust and loyalty. It is a miracle story in the Indian financial annals. Chit funds are main source of savings for the poor and rural people even today. Chit fund is a type of social banking system created for the good of the needy, where the whole village came to help. That is in the days when chit funds were invented originally. No sureties were given in writing, but people paid back their money promptly. Chit fund is described as the poor man's bank. Chit fund is an innovative access to finance for low-income households. This is what IFMR, Institute of Financial Management Research, has said. Let us look at the origin of chit funds. Chit fund as an institution is believed to have been handed down since ancient times. It is believed to be originated in Kerala and Tamil Nadu. It is known as Chittu in Tamil, Chitti in Telugu, Puri in Malayalam. it must have got the name as Chit because they use chits to decide the price subscriber, and the money payable by the subscribers were also noted down in small bits of pieces of paper, which are known as chits. In Malayalam, it is known as kuripu. Originally, the chit funds or chits were started as a saving instrument. Grains were saved by the villagers in pots and metalware. As community evolved, people saved through the elderly person or community head in the community granaries. The grains thus saved were loaned to a needy person. This is how it started. Chit funds run on loyalty and trust. Over a period of time, money replaced grains, and the term chit funds is more relevant now. Some of the historical records we have about chit funds is in 1887, William Logan, a state collector of Malabar district, he is talking about chit funds as the custom was existing in that area among friends and groups. There is another note in 1894, Edith Simcox, an economic historian, he talks about chit fund lotteries, which were used to raise money for special events like weddings in South India. And some of the legislations that are oldest in India are right. Before that, we have chit funds, something similar to chit funds in many of the countries in the world. A financial tool that is similar to chit funds. It's known by different names. I have given the names in the screen: Tandas, Chama, Kameti, etc. These are all known by a common name, ROSCA. ROSCA means Rotating Savings and Credit Association. Over a period of time, chit funds became a regular business. Banks were created in the West. In India, microfinance institutions and thrift societies were formed. One person organized the chit fund. People saved with him. One needy person was given the amount. Individuals, partnership firms, limited companies, and cooperative societies started to run chit funds. Even banks were conducting chits. We always had small entities, small shops, small land holdings, small villages, and small chit funds. Even governments are running chit funds now. One familiar organization is KSFB, Kerala State Financial Enterprises, that has been running chits since 1969. And another one is Mysore Sales International Limited, which has been in the chit funds business since 2005. In Tamil Nadu also, Chit Corporation was started by the Tamil Nadu government, but it has been closed since then. Some of the oldest legislations about chit funds. We have the Cochin Kuris Act of 1932, Travancore Chitties Act of 1945, Cochin Starting of Kuris Restriction Act of 1945. After that, many state governments had their own laws. Tamil Nadu, originally at that time it was Madras, and Union Territories, Andhra Pradesh, Goa, Maharashtra, Kerala, all that. All these acts were repealed by the enactment of the Central Act, that is the Chit Funds Act of 1982, which is now applicable to the whole country. We have seen some definitions about chit funds earlier. Chit fund, as per the Chit Funds Act, is defined as, this is very important, that's why I'm copying it now. Chit means a transaction, whether called chit, chit fund, chitty, kuri, it is known by different names. And also fraternity fund, rotating savings and credit institution. Worldwide, it is known as Rotating Savings and Credit Association. In India, they have changed it and called it as Rotating Savings and Credit Institution. By and or under which a person enters into an agreement with a specified number of people, that every one of them shall subscribe a certain sum of money by way of periodical installments over a definite period, and each subscriber shall in his turn will be entitled to the net chit amount, that is chit amount, that is price amount. Earlier it was called by that name. Now it is called net chit amount, as determined by lot or by auction or by tender or in such other manner as may be specified in the chit agreement. What is not a chit? It is also mentioned there. A transaction in which some alone get the prize money without any liability to future subscription. That is, in 4th or 5th month, he gets the prize amount. He need not have to pay the future. That is not chit fund again, as per the definition. And another case where all the subscribers will be getting the full amount without any discount. That again is not chit fund as per the Act. Chit funds can be known by different names, as I have given Chennai as the name of the company. So Chennai Chits Private Limited, Chennai Chit Funds Private Limited, Chennai Kuris Private Limited, Chennai Fraternity Fund Private Limited, Chennai Rotating Savings and Credit Institution Private Limited. And there are unregistered chits. You must have heard of them. In fact, the Act specifically prohibits any chit being conducted without previous sanction of the state government. And any contravention of this provision attracts penalty. Conducting chits without prior sanction is forbidden by law and is therefore illegal. As such, there is no such thing as unregistered chit. Chit always means chits conducted as per the provisions of the Chit Funds Act. And the law specifically prohibits use of words chit, chitty, or kuri by any person other than the one who is conducting chit fund business as per the provisions of the Chit Funds Act of 1982. Therefore, it is not correct to call illegal chits as unregistered chits. Some of the myths associated with chits and misreporting about chit funds. You must have seen a lot of cases of failure reported in the newspapers as chit funds failure. It is mostly relating to Deepavali chit, gold chit, etc., promising very high returns, attractive returns, which has nothing to do with chit funds at all. Even some of the deposit-taking companies take money from the public, promising to pay even interest even as high as 10% per month, and finally they vanish. All these cases are unfortunately reported as chit fund failures or chit fund scams. Even the famous Sahara, Sarada, and Rose Valley scams that took place in West Bengal, none of these companies is a chit fund company. Even they themselves do not call as chit fund companies. Only the press called them as chit funds. All the money circulation schemes and Ponzi schemes are being dubbed as chit fund schemes by the media without proper knowledge. Now let us look at who all can conduct chits. Individuals can conduct chits. Partnership firms or association of individuals and limited liability partnerships. Companies, private limited, public limited, or one-person companies and cooperative societies can also conduct chit funds. There are some limits prescribed for the maximum amount of business that can be done by a chit fund institution. For individuals, they can run any number of chits. The aggregate amount of all chits should not exceed 3 lakhs. For partnership firms, if there are 2 partners, the maximum limit is 6 lakhs. 3 partners means it is 9 lakhs. 4 and above, 4 and more partners, the limit is 18 lakhs. For a company and cooperative society, the limit is 10 times of the net owned funds of the company or the cooperative society. Who can join chit funds? Anybody who is competent to enter into a contract. This is because basically chit fund is an agreement between the chit fund company and the subscriber. Therefore, as per the Indian Contract Act, persons who have attained the age of majority, persons with a sound mind, persons not prohibited by law, these people can join a chit fund. NRI is also permitted to join chit funds. What for chit funds are used basically? The foremost purpose is savings. It's a regular savings, month on month. you keep saving a particular or certain amount of money. And small businesses, they may need a lump sum after some 1 or 2 years for either business expansion or any of their family needs. Such people get into chit funds by saving small amounts month on month, and it amounts to a lump sum that may be required for him. And for expenses like marriages, higher education, emergency funds, and it inculcates the habit of savings among the people. And it also is very important because it is preventing people from getting into the debt trap. Once you use credit cards and all that, or borrow money from money lenders, you get into a debt trap. This can be avoided by cultivating habit of savings through chits. Avoidance of credit cards. So you get into a habit of buying after saving only. To clear debts on which only interest is paid. Sometimes small business people, they take loans and they keep paying interest, and it never ends. Such people join chit funds wherein they will have to pay something more than their monthly interest amount, but the entire loan will get wiped out maybe in 3 or 4 years, or even 25 months. To buy household articles instead of buying them on EMI. Nowadays, a lot of advertisements are seen by your TV, fridge, and all that, and interest-free installment. They are not actually interest-free. If you save money and buy these items using your savings, then there is a discount on the price itself. And definitely people will gain when they buy all these items with the money saved through chit funds. There is a role played by RBI in chit funds. Originally, at the instance of central government, RBI only drafted the model bill to regulate the chit funds business. Then that bill was sent to a study group on non-banking companies. And even today, Reserve Bank has the power to inspect the books and records of any chit fund company. The person responsible for running the chit fund is known as foreman, whether it is a company, partnership firm, or individual. RBI can always send this report to the foreman, ask him to make some corrections or complaints with the notings, and they can also report to the registrar for further action. Chit fund company is also a financial institution. It is a non-banking financial company as per the definition of RBI. It is therefore mandatory to follow KYC guidelines issued by RBI. So whenever we take customers, we get their Aadhaar card and PAN card compulsorily. RBI is classified as miscellaneous non-bank. This provision is not there now. Now we are called as, we are one of the forms of non-banking financial company only. Uniqueness of chit funds. Chit fund is an indigenous and unique financial instrument that combines savings and borrowing. It's a very rare case where for savings as well as borrowing, we use the same instrument. The members join chit funds to help a needy person. Originally in the villages also, the surplus that was available with the villages were saved and for the purpose of helping a needy person. Chit funds help in inculcating the habit of savings. Chit funds help in promoting financial inclusion. By financial inclusion, we mean, as you know, we provide them an opportunity to save and also an opportunity to borrow money whenever they need money. Chit funds also help in inclusive growth. That is, it helps all the people of all levels, from poor, middle class, and the business class, everybody, to grow. Therefore, it helps in inclusive growth of the society. Chit funds do not depend upon banks or financial institutions. They collect money from the group of members. That money is lent to a particular individual, and at the end of the period, it gets liquidated. Customers can choose chits according to their need and capacity. There are chits that start with as low monthly installment of 2,000 or 3,000 rupees a month. And the period also can be chosen from 15 months, 20 months, 25 months. The maximum is 60 months, 5 years. The borrower can decide the rate of interest. This is one of the peculiar characteristics of chit funds. When the chit fund money is required, the borrower can choose the installment at which he wants to take the chit money. He will have his own calculations and he chooses the exact time when he can price the chit. The profit earned in the chit funds transactions is shared among the people. It is given to them back as dividend every month after taking a small portion of it, a sum equivalent to 5% of the chit amount towards the foreman's remuneration. Chit funds, it also compares with other NBFCs. For example, banks and NBFCs, banks mobilize savings and they give loans. NBFCs, though most of them are not allowed to take deposits now, there are a few deposit taking companies also. They also lend money to the business people as well as for purposes of like housing and all that. And chit funds also do the same thing. Chit fund mobilizes the savings and lend money to the needy people. Only thing is this is done in a particular group of 25 or 30 people or 50 or 60 people. Chit funds and microfinance institutions. Microfinance, as you know, they form small groups of people, 25 or 30 people, and then lend money, of course, without any security. And chit funds have been doing this for a long time. Chit funds and mutual funds. In mutual funds, there is something called SSP, Systematic Investment Plan, SIP. There, in mutual funds, you invest money, expecting the company to invest in good companies and then pay you the dividends. In chit funds, it is not called investment, it is systematic savings plan, we can call it. And cooperative institutions, the motto of cooperative body is, as you know, all for one and one for all. In chit funds, all the people join together, pool in their savings, and it goes to one needy person. Similarly, the discount that is foregone by the priced subscriber, it goes back to all the members. So all for one and one for all. Thus, chit fund is an all-in-one financial instrument, we can say. This slide gives you an idea about the size of the industry in different states. In Tamil Nadu, there are 1,900 companies, number of chit groups 15,200, aggregate chit amounts, that is the total value of all chits run, 2,080 crores per month. Number of subscribers is 11 lakhs 44,000. Telangana and Andhra Pradesh put together, we have about 3,800 companies, 47,000 groups, and 2,700 crores turnover. And the number of subscribers will be 16 lakhs. Totally, in about 6 or 7 states, we are serving the needs of nearly 46 lakhs of people. The average number of subscribers in a group is 33. Average chit amount is 5.5 lakhs. And annual auction turnover total is 91,000 crores. Now let us understand, how does a chit fund work? This is the basics of chit funds. The person responsible for running the chit fund business is known as the foreman. I have taken an example wherein 20 members are there in the group, agreeing to contribute 25,000 per month, amounting to rupees 5 lakhs chit amount. Every month, people pay 25,000 each, and 5 lakhs is pooled. This amount is auctioned. The member who offers the highest discount gets the chit amount. Gross chit amount is 5 lakhs. Okay. The first month is amount collected is 5 lakhs. Generally, the foreman is also a member in every chit groups, and he is entitled to take the chit amount without any discount. Therefore, the members will not get any returns in the first month. There are cases where the foreman is not a member. In such cases, auction will be conducted in the first month itself, and members will get their share of discount. Second draw, that is second month, chit amount is again 5 lakhs. Somebody offers to take the chit amount at 1,25,000 rupees. the companies generally restrict the maximum amount of discount to 25, 30, or 40%. 40% is the maximum allowed under the Act. In this case, I have taken an example of 25% discount, that is 1,25,000. One person is willing to forego, thereby getting 3,75,000 as the chit amount. Out of the 1,25,000 foregone by the price subscriber, 25,000 is taken by the foreman towards his remuneration or commission. The balance amount of 1 lakh is available for distribution among the members. First month, one person takes, the balance 19 are eligible to participate in the next draw. In the second auction, the working is shown here. Net chit amount, as I already told you, is 3,75,000. Out of 125, 25 goes to the company, 1 lakh is available for distribution. When it's divided among the 20 people, each person gets a share of 5,000 rupees. Therefore, in the following month, instead of giving this 5,000 back in cash, we allow them to deduct this money and pay the next installment. So the following month, members will be paying only 20,000 rupees instead of 25,000. The third month, 18 people will be eligible to participate in the auction. 2 people already priced, they cannot participate again. Here again, we have shown the workings. Let us say, because as the period is advancing, people may not be willing to offer the same amount of discount. It will get reduced. In this case, we have taken an example wherein the maximum discount offered is 20%. Out of 5 lakhs, 1 lakh is gone. Net sheet amount is 4 lakhs, which is to be paid to the price subscriber. Out of the discount of 1 lakh, 25,000 goes to the company. 75,000 is available for distribution. Share of each member will be 3,750. In the final month, that is 20th draw, amount collected will be 5 lakhs. Discount is only 5%. 25,000. Net sheet amount 4,75,000 will be paid to the last subscriber who has decided to wait till the last month. I have shown a real case example here. We took a 40 months ticket, 12,500 rupees, 40 months, 5 lakhs is the chit amount. People who took the chit in the second or third month, they will get 3,50,000 on hand. Over a period of 40 months, the total amounts paid by the subscribers, each of the subscribers is 4,27,252. So therefore, the person who got the chit amount in the second month, he paid an amount of 77,252 more than the amount received by him. This amounts to the interest on the loan of 3,50,000 rupees taken by him in the second month for a period of 40 months. It will work out to 6% flat rate. I think you must be knowing about what flat rate is when you go to a private money lending company, people who take motorcycles and cars. The interest for the entire period is worked out, added to the principal, and then divided into EMIs. That is the kind of it. It is known as flat rate. This works out to 6%, which is much lesser than the rates available in the open market, leaving banks, of course. And for the saver who has opted to wait till the 40th month, he got 4,75,000 on hand, whereas he paid only 4,27,252. And his surplus or profit out of this transaction is 47,748, which translates into 14,324 per annum. There is a statement also, if he borrowed 4,35,000 at 2% rate, interest he will be paying at the rate of 7,000 per month. If he adds another 3,500, 50% of that amount, he can clear the entire chit instead of paying only interest on his loan. Okay. Next, let us see how safe are chit funds. The provisions of the chit funds law is very stringent. because it is a reactionary legislation that was made in 1982. And there are elaborate procedures for getting prior sanction. Each and every chit needs prior sanction from the registrar, registration of the chit agreement, commencement certificate, and all that. Every month we keep reporting to them about the people who participated, who got the money, discount foregone, dividend available, everything. And before starting a chit, the foreman is required to deposit 100% of the chit amount in the form of FD as security deposit for every chit. So if a company runs, let us say a small company, for 50 lakhs rupees chits, 50 lakhs rupees is available with the registrar towards security deposit. The maximum amount available with the chit fund company, because every month we collect money and pay to one subscriber. The maximum amount that is available with the company is only 1 month installment. An amount equivalent to this 1 month installment is kept as security deposit with the registrar. And the funds also cannot be used for anything other than paying the chit subscribers. Even for opening branches, we need to get the permission. The books and records can be verified by the registrar, subscribers, and also RBI. Release of security. This deposit receipt, which was given as security, can be released only when we have made all the payments to all the participants in the group and get it audited, produce a certificate from the auditor. Only then we get back the money. Extra money that is collected in advance also should be kept in separate bank accounts. Chit funds company cannot use that money. The process, I have just given a brief idea. First, we enroll the company, we get prior sanction order, security should be given, registration, commencement, conduct, termination, and then only we get the release of security given by us. Chit fund company is prohibited from carrying on any other business except with the permission of the state government. This permission is now given only to KSFE, Kerala State Financial Enterprises. No other private company is given any permission, so we cannot carry on any other business. The money also cannot be used for anything else other than giving loans to customers and depositing with the approved banks. The chit administration is by the state governments. Every state there is a registrar of chits, and the administration consists of state level, zone level, and district level officers. And the current topic is GST about on chit funds. GST is now payable on chit fund services. That is the 5% commission that we collect. On that, 18% is payable for the government as GST. This money is collected from the subscribers. How does it affect the savers? The levy of GST will definitely affect the savers because the rate of return on savings gets reduced. So if it is not attractive to him, he will not come to chit funds, and borrowers will lose or deprived. They will be deprived of revenue for their source of financing. And even for the borrower, the cost of borrowing will go up because of the levy of chit funds, 18% GST. And there is an article done by a professor of economics, Great Lakes Institute of Management, Chennai. She has also said that this needs to be reconsidered. Otherwise, the common man will be deprived of a very good system that helps him in financial needs. The industry is seeking exemption. Relevance of chit funds. You may think that, yes, in those days when banks were not reachable, the surveys are not available to all people, chit funds were important. Are they still relevant? That may be the question in some of the minds. Chit fund is a unique financial tool, as I already said, that combines savings and borrowing. Apart from banks, chit fund is the only institution that mobilizes savings. Banks cannot fulfill all the needs of the people for savings and borrowing. Chit funds serves the unbanked and underbanked people. Chit funds provide services at the doorstep of the customers. Decisions are made based more on social collateral than on documents. We have a personal touch with the subscribers. Even today, there are people borrowing money at interest rates ranging from 36 to 60% per annum. Chit funds definitely have a role to play in meeting their financial needs. Future of chit funds. As long as there is a need for savings and borrowing, chit funds will definitely find a place in the financial services sector. With the use of technology, changes may take place, resulting in new models and new products. Already there are a few examples like Money Plus and peer-to-peer lending, etc. The perils of spending before earning will force people to change their mindset to earn and spend, and they will come to chit funds to save and then spend. My dream and belief. Chit fund is an Indian treasure like our yoga, Ayurveda, and Siddha. With the support of government, yoga has reached a level where the International Yoga Day is being celebrated. We are celebrating 19th August, the day of enactment of the Chit Funds Act, as Chit Funds Day in India now. The chit funds should also grow to the level of celebrating International Chit Funds Day. I firmly believe that with the support and encouragement of the government, by exempting chit fund services from the levy of GST, simplifying the law to improve the ease of doing business, and granting the space that chit funds deserve in the arena of financial services, the day of celebrating International Yoga Day, International Chit Funds Day is not far off. Thank you, gentlemen.
Ram, it is time for Ram.
I think, sir, can you go ahead, sir? It's really a fabulous presentation. I'll join in another 5 minutes.
Okay. So, thank you, Chirarasu Garu. You have done a wonderful presentation on chit fund, whole idea of chit fund.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
We are very much thankful to you. In fact, your presentation was so well organized that it has cleared almost all the areas of regarding the chit fund activity.
Doubts.
Yeah. It's in fact a kind of presentation where very little scope is given for doubts. It was almost a comprehensive presentation. So, on behalf of the Center for Social Dialogue, we thank you for this wonderful presentation. And this day has been a very useful day for us practically, because we were mostly discussing some certain constitutional issues, legal issues, or so political issues. Now, this particular thing, this is a base level issues, which are the word economy, according to Greek etymology, it is something called as home affairs, relating to the home activity. So, chit fund company is something like a home activity. So, it is the basic economics. We are very much thankful to you for this wonderful presentation. If anybody wants to participate in the discussion and get more information or resolve certain of their doubts, I welcome all the members available here. Please kindly go ahead asking questions, raising your hand, or unmuting yourself and raising questions. Sir, you have a choice of answering all the questions at a time at the end of the questions, or you can answer
Exactly,
when a question is up to you.
Okay.
I'm thankful to you to tell us